Oh, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2. Let us continue with Alan's story in The Dark Place. We have just wrapped up in the cinema. We finished previous episode by watching The Nightless Night, and it's probably only gave me more questions than answers because I'm still not entirely sure what is the nature of relationship between this dark place and reality.
There wasn't enough alcohol in this city to drown the memories of this nightmare, but I'd damn well try. This case would never be closed. I had more questions now than at the start. The irony of being trapped in a postmodern detective story. I felt watched. The eyes of some unseen audience on me. I wanted to turn to the hidden camera and tell them to fuck off. But I didn't know where to look to break the fourth wall. There would always be another case for Casey. A million stories in this dark city. The night opened up to welcome me. I walked into her arms. Roll credits.
Sheesh. Was that by any chance the last echo? Yes. I got all the echoes of the draft 3 and 2, and 1 to that matter. So that is going swimmingly as a matter of fact. Part 1. Oh, you separated the movie in separate parts. You split the movie in separate parts. Convenient. So the only question that is mildly unanswered is this door in the end of the car wash. It was locked. I didn't find any way through the alley. But at this point, I don't think I want to give it a go. I think I want to head directly to the Parliament Tower and go back to Alice. Some of these shadows simply do not... Some of them are more spooky than the others, that's what I'm trying to say. Wait a second, is that not a...
The phone was ringing again. Somehow I sensed it wasn't Zane this time.
Alright, I'll bite.
Hello?
Hello.
It wasn't Zane. It wasn't Scratch either.
But it's your voice.
Huh? You're me? Me? I don't understand. There's a lot I don't understand.
The dark place operates in loops. Time is a story. I'm calling you from a different point in that story.
From the future? I'm never getting out of here, am I?
Yes, you will. And no, you won't. And that is by your own choice.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry for what you'll have to go through. Alice's photos you found from the shoebox in the talk show basement. Before you can go to Parliament Tower, you must put them in the shoebox at her statue at the plaza. To help you, to help Alice, to help Saga Anderson.
I'm my own Deus Ex Machina? Really?
Okay.
How many writers does it take to finish a story? One for each draft. It's the same writer, but in a different point in time. I'd follow the steps he laid out for me. Alice's photos from the talk show building basement. Adi had guided me there. I bring the photos to the shoebox by the statue.
Yeah, it's easier said than done. Have you seen how many shadows are on the way? Let's see if we can find some approach that would be doable. Wasn't it Alan's statue before? And just like that we go back to Saga? Because she's a bit behind on the story, right? Oh. And you play the Nightless Night here. How dare you? Alright, let's head to the sheriff station. It happens exclusively with Saga. Exclusively. That the game will just freeze and it won't do anything at all. Oh well, not much I can do right now except just restart the game. But that is why I'm so obsessed with making quick saves. The only thing that concerns me when I restart the game, I think that my webcam starts to lag a lot behind what I'm saying. It feels like there is at least around a second lag. Oh well, webcam is the least of my worries, so... Let's see if we can make it to the sheriff station now. What do we have as our charms? Okay, coffee world, White House, and coffee mug. Okay, got it. That is a decent loadout, if I may say so. It will be interesting to maybe have a look at the... Oh, this may set a...
Okie dokie. I don't like the sounds coming from the station.
All these posters for Mayor Seta from the point of him being a dog.
In my life, but I don't know.
The cult of the three. Cult symbol inspired by FBC logo. Also drugs. Cult use of imagery feels almost commercial, like branding. Not fanatics, no signs of indoctrination, messy group of enthusiastic sociopaths. Members are regular folks, locals, disorganized but dedicated. Symbols, attire have no deeper meaning. Feels like there are some missing pieces. Like on the Nightingale, that certainly feels like that train has left ages ago. Game saved.
Power's out. Always a good sign.
Wake and the clicker. The station has been attacked. Wake status. Well, yeah, the blood trails.
Anyone here?
I'm here, in the closet.
That item is insanely bulky, so maybe not now.
There's Taken inside. Holding cells. Is that where they're keeping Wake? Door's locked, though. Agent Estevez?
Oh,
Is
you're
that
injured.
you?
Anderson? Didn't I tell you to fuck off?
Looks like it's a good thing I didn't.
Looks like. My leg's busted, so I'm gonna need your help. Listen, there is a person out there with you invaded by something that we call the Shadow, and if you don't...
Taken. Yeah, I'll handle it.
What's our status? We can probably use a flashbang to get rid of the...
Like a brittle egg!
noise. That was an extra bolt, but I didn't notice that the number of bolts actually increased. Well, that is suspicious.
All clear, Estevez.
I mean, it's very difficult to call that clear.
That leg doesn't look good.
Feels even worse. But thanks for saving the rest of me. We should talk.
You think?
What happened here?
Where to fucking start? We came to check out a system alert at Cauldron Lake, but it's worse than we could handle. Real boondoggle. The police, my own agents, most were invaded before we could even react.
Have you found my partner, Agent Casey?
Yeah, we found him. Out in the woods. He had a close encounter with the Shadow, and it did something to him.
Is he okay?
He's alive. We took him down to the morgue for an examination. Haven't heard anything since the attack.
To the morgue for the examination?
What did the FBC come here to do?
Bright Falls is the site of a recurring Altered World event. The Shadow is stronger than we expected. We're low on resources, problems at HQ. But we do have equipment for dealing with the shaded threat. We were just caught off guard before we could set it up.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is a para-utilitarian. The word's a mouthful, so you know it's serious. We have him locked up in the holding cells per protocol. He's connected to the Shadow in some way.
Estevez, I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Protocols don't mean that much at this point anyway. Don't make me regret this, Anderson. Until the power's back on, the door to the holding cells won't open. There's a fuse box downstairs in the basement. Here.
That feels like
Need these
a
keys.
fire hazard, by the way.
Back into the morgue, huh? Fantastic.
That's one way to put it. Since I have station keys. Yeah. Let's have a look over here, shall we? Hello, beauty. But that means yet another gun to carry around. Okay. Regarding Alan Wake and cult connections. In 2010, writer and suspected para-utilitarian Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared into Cauldron Lake, a known threshold site. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings was arrested in New York City by federal investigators. The murders were recreations of deaths found in the writing of Alan Wake. Interrogations with the murderers revealed they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, describing themselves as his cult and considered his novels to be sacred texts. As Wake was missing at the time, it's unlikely he had any personal involvement with the cult. At least there is no evidence supporting the idea. Soon after the New York cult was detained, an organization known as Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake, the same area Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult with a direct physical connection to Alan Wake, operating in the location he was last seen in. I propose that this is not a coincidence and would like the permission to search for a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree. Emergency Incident Report. A research facility at Cauldron Lake has been compromised. Cause unknown. The incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez when she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont, heads of operations at the lake house. The facility itself is reported to be in a damaged state with no living staff found during a brief search. A longer search was not possible due to an active AWE in the area requiring all available resources. Investigation and containment not possible with current personnel. Emergency dispatch of response and rescue staff is requested. The Investigations Department has no knowledge of the Lake House's recent research or projects due to worsening communication and cooperation since HQ went dark. As a result, this report cannot determine the incident's cause without further investigation. Something about the books. Oh, QBW, I would assume. By authors. But that makes no sense. How is A is 1 and K? Okay, that is 10, 11, 12. Okay. Why do you make me do this? 7 to something. The rest will brute force because screw this. Seven to 3.
I'm sure Sheriff Breaker wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
Wait. Are you trying to tell me that I have a whole new gun in the very end of the game when I already wasted all of my stuff? Crap. Stay on course sounds very nice. And maybe under control. But I don't have resources for that anymore. Oof, that's rough. That is door. I mean, we know that he is a missing person. So I should not be that surprised, I guess. Let's also check the board real quick. Wake is trapped in cell block lockdown.
The cell door won't open without power.
Need power to disengage the locks. Fuse box is in the basement. We have a clue for this case. We have 5 clues for the story, but the story did not move forward, so we leave it as is.
Did you read me, Anderson?
I read
Yes.
you. Have you had our frequency this entire time?
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. But no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yeah. On it.
Oh, that is always welcome. Feel like I never had an abundance of handgun ammunition. This is simply not the gun that goes away that often, but also I do not receive ammunition that often.
Another cult
Archive.
stash?
And the final cult stash. The amount of lines, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 6. Noise.
A key? That's new.
Lighthouse key. Beware the cult of the tree. That could be used. That could be used. I don't have a place for the flashbangs or other stuff. This is super interesting if I can just abandon them all and straight away go to the lighthouse, because I feel like the tension is running like super high.
That's all the stashes. These people were well prepared.
Do I have an opportunity to just bail for now? Yeah, Estevez locked yourself in there, right? I guess I cannot blame her for that. Don't you wanna put your gun away? I guess not.
I need to head back.
Okay. That answers my questions. Well, first, you cannot leave, you cannot just bail. You are already committed to this stuff. Yeah, I had some other question, but never mind that. Just never mind. Since we are back around the morgue, does that mean that we also get a chance to get the final answer for the Nightingale-related thing? Yep, that sounds like Casey, alright. I mean, I see what you are doing here. But it's getting real tight. Let's move you instead of my hunting rifle.
Stay the fuck!
Casey! Is that you?
Anderson?
Hold your fire! I'm coming in!
But not right away. Because there is also this room. We haven't been here as well. Okay, it's a safe room as a matter of fact. There must be a shoebox. That is wonderful. So, you can form a stack. Let's see. I guess I can take you, but instead of this guy, I will take this guy. Let's see, I have only 2 spaces available because I need to get rid of some of the flares and maybe of the rocket flare if I see the big guy. Maybe I should have used the rocket flare against that big guy over there on top. That might have been a more useful approach. That still, however, means that I carry the rifle with me, which I can probably fix by putting it away. Easy. And now I have plenty of space. Wonderful. We make a quick save. Chuck that in. And we're good to go. Oh god, this place is trashed. Which shouldn't surprise me, I guess. There is some healing item box. Okay, another bolt. This would be towards Casey. Handgun ammo, always nice. Flare. Just use it next time you get an opportunity. Ammunition is always nice, but the full ammo pack is a bit too much. Wait, where is Casey? Injury report. Alex Casey, FBI. Subject seems physically weakened with some confusion about his whereabouts and events. Similar symptoms to those becoming shaded individuals. Exposure to the shadow is suspected but not confirmed. Physical wounds are minimal. Light abrasions. Possible mild concussion. Continued observation shows no signs of increased aggression in subject. Subject remains aware and coherent. A starkly different progression than other victims. Reasons for exceptional results unknown. Less severe exposure, subject's resilience, intentionality on shadow spot requires further examination/testing. Oh, there you are.
Hey, Anderson. Like what I've done with the place?
Could use a bit more light.
Funny.
How are you holding up?
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh? I'm jealous. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's the situation on your end?
What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. That thing, the dark presence, it's real too. I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud. Wake tried to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the woods later.
Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What do you, Logan is gone. She has been. For a long time.
Okay, buddy.
Casey's affected by the horror story too. I'm fighting for them all now.
Shouldn't we provide a bit more light? Maybe it will help
I'm
him.
gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. Just remember, some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a fuse on those poor bastards there.
I'll take care of it. Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know when it's safe.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I can see that. Let's see. Do we have anything to fill in over here? I don't think so. Unless we have some advancement on the story.
I can tell something is wrong. What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared.
So, can I do something for him? Like, maybe as a seer I can get inside his head and like... and then like... it fixes him?
Anderson, good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are on the loose.
Thanks for the heads up.
Buddy. I got a little bit
More coming down.
panicky.
Aha!
What the heck? Okay, we both got each other.
Situation is under control, Estevez. Coming back up.
Copy.
But hot damn! That took some effort. Okay. Going pretty well in terms of resources usage. Oh, and you do give me at least some of my bolts back. Now, I still have plenty of bolts, so I do not need to worry about that. I can take even the whole extra stack with me, because why not? I still have plenty of shells, bolts, flares. I have at least a couple of extras, plenty of batteries as well, so we are going pretty strong so far. So, what else?
Anderson, over here. Got a little cramped in that closet.
We read that. Okay.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the Cult of the Tree. Don't let your guard down.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have Bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
What's at the lake house?
It's a Bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the Shadow. Lost
Crap.
a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
The Lake House DLC, does it take place as Agent Estevez? Or Saga will head there after this shebang is done?
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, you government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything. Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shot me! Typical government stooge.
You wanted
Send
to
me out
kill a
so I can
person?
Kill him, that fucker! You come to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea! Let us out! You can't stop it, none of you can. We can take care of this. We've been preparing for this.
You have more words than you? Sheriff station attacked. Yeah.
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case. Young appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside. The local sheriff's station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine. Young felt optimistic. They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness.
This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here.
Suddenly, the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
And the last part, the scariest part, is supposed edits by Alan Wake. Peculiar. Ah, Yaka, you're all right.
Saga, do you have it?
Can I get over here? Can I get outside?
Need to find the key.
Damn it.
You wrote Logan into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Listen, Scratch is coming. He's close. He's almost here.
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. I will fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
Don't fucking give it to him! He's a fucking monster, Saga!
Wake?
No, he's scratched now.
There it is. We've been waiting for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
Nope.
Yeah.
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here. Wait.
What the fuck? Why are you not affected by the...
Got one.
2 more to go.
He's too fast. Another core activated.
Only one left. Doing great.
I guess that worked. And now we go back to Alan, right? Did he pull Saga into the dark place? Yo.
Scratch was here. He'll be back.
No, she's still there.
What the fuck do we do now?
Yo. Okay.
Your story to write. Scratch out your words in the night. When the writer is in doubt, I turn to come out.
Oh my, what a fitting song for a character like Scratch.
My brother.
Okay, you guys all are in there, right? Eh. Stakes are real high right now. And that's the containment cell. Would you look at that? Are you guys... No, not taken, just passerbys.
Scratch is Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
I don't think it's that simple.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks. Go team.
One more thing, the lake house. I didn't give you all the details earlier, but now that you're part of the team, I can really let loose. Misery loves company.
What happened at the lake house?
Oh, No. So, yeah. So that is my coffee. But no shoebox.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real.
Do you question it?
How do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
He does ask the good question, though. Scratch and Wake.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
I don't think it's that easy. I wish it would have been that easy, but I'm like, is it? I have some doubts. I'm a little bit afraid about profiling Scratch, because what if Scratch can infiltrate like Saga's mind through that connection in the mind place?
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here.
Yep.
It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Yeah, to fix his return, apparently. Dark, twisted, and cruel indeed. The FBC brought powerful light rays to subdue the Taken.
The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light.
But we kinda knew
At least
that.
that makes sense.
I am upset that like these 5 are not doing anything. Just sit there. Scratch or Wake? And where is Wake? He might be trapped in a dark place.
Wake is trapped in the dark place.
Okay.
He's
Not
been
might.
reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
The thing that attacked Casey had Wake's face. There was never any Wake, it was Scratch the entire time. Well, it's very convenient that Scratch decided to also get some nice outfit that distinctly identifies him. How to rescue Wake? Fact versus fiction. David and I took a break and I moved to Watery with Logan.
Huh. I never did any of these things. It's like some bad soap opera version of my life.
And all of this is still unavailable. Okay.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Jaakko was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the Cult of the Tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly.
A bad one?
We protect Watery and Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have.
Mike Nightingale. Well, you kind of failed with Nightingale.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just a name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
So the Cult of the Tree is just the continuation of the Torchbearers, and that is the, well, let's call it for the lack of the better word, Cynthia's organization. The Cult of the Tree targeted people already corrupted by the Dark Presence. Their goal was to protect the community.
The Cult of the Tree is just the Koskela brothers' slightly misguided solution to the Taken problem.
Ritual was meant to destroy Taken, not create them.
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Jaakko. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side.
Nightingale.
If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Because they did not
Private
finish the
party,
ritual.
Invitation only. Wrong time, wrong place. Time to go, Jaakko. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Yep. I felt like this is something that we have already realized.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. Right. I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left. We won't let these fucking monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
Thank you, Ilmo. You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
Just one thing about the ritual is missing. Just one. Alright, let's wrap it up over here. I do not like this dude on the left, but okay. Right, we also have files to read, wait a second. Let's do some reading. Reading is fine. And maybe we will get the missing part about the ritual, and maybe we can advance the story.
The cult didn't trust Wake. Or is it Scratch?
Transcript of interview with subject Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian. Mr. Wake, you have been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date. But for now I need to ask if there is anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we may need to know. There is a force here you don't understand. A presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me. Consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? It feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing, but it can be any form of art, any artistic expression. Music, painting, film, photography, it can feed on any of it. All of it. You have to believe me. We are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Mr. Wake, you are in custody, pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected supernatural object. You are not listening to me. We are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? You, let me out of here. It's coming for me. We are all in danger. Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative.
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
So I suspect the door is the dark presence. Through extensive interviews with witnesses of AWE-35, additional details regarding the Shadow A-10 have been discovered. Redacted and redacted, both present during the AWE, reported seeing a woman named Barbara Jagger in Bright Falls at the time. Jagger is a former actress and Bright Falls resident who emigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zane from Finland and was reported to have drowned in Cauldron Lake during AWE in 1970. Research staff have concluded that Jagger's appearance is likely a case of the shadow manifesting in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the shadow and the psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are: the shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals that are tangentially involved in the creation of art who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake. The shadow can manifest as any individual contained, definition needed, within Cauldron Lake. Research is actively ongoing.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
At approximately 1900 hours on 13 September 2023, readings from a remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake, a known threshold to what researchers theorize is the origin dimension of A40 the Shadow. I thought it's A10. Past acceptable limits. Attempts to contact FBC research facility, codename the Lake House, were unsuccessful. On-site event verification is not possible. Response procedures are initiated with immediate effect. Lead agent Estevez will mobilize investigation unit Beta from the remote operations site at all available Shadow-specific equipment has been approved for use in the field. Objectives: to confirm an active event. If an active AWE is occurring, the dispatched team will identify its nature and severity, limit exposure, and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, and check status of the lake house and its staff. Relevant operatives in the area include the Cult of the Tree, Something, and Alan Wake. Currently missing.
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Summary of findings. Description/para-utility. Based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord with part of the severed cord still attached. Eyewitnesses' accounts suggest that the item possesses the ability to alter reality, the changes being based on when used by a capable para-utilitarian. Parsing this item's effect from that of the Cauldron Lake threshold responsible for recurring AWEs in the area is difficult because the only reported uses of the item have occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there is no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after becoming a have revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Jagger, likely a physical manifestation of, by inserting the light switch into its chest and flicking the switch. The item is confirmed to have been used in 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality. However, it is unclear what the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. The light switch is a possible object of power, but the team cannot conclusively classify the item based on second-hand accounts. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine classification and precise effect of the item. Cool. Let's see. Cauldron Lake threshold to another reality. Wait, where the hell do I put this one? Maybe go to the lake then? Maybe that's what you're implying?
That's it. I need to know what information I can still trust.
Scratch pretended to be Wake, used us. For how long? The whole time? Can anything Wake said be trusted? Is clicker still useful? According to the file, Wake has used the clicker to change reality before. And suddenly we can profile Thor.
Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying.
And we have the story. And we can finally put something in it. Yes.
The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent.
Unfortunately, I cannot put these 5. Apparently, I'm still missing stuff. Read a manuscript? Find evidence. Are you telling me that I'm missing just some part of... Okay.
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
That's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
So the cult of the tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there. Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. Definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do. The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake. Tor knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help. Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
Oh.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
Because you have the manuscript of return? This is like very confusing that I did not find evidence for this part. Clearly I must be missing something. That looks like a container just outside. Container in the cell room, some containers here and there. But other than that, no, nothing. Well, okay, there is a script page.
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good.
Before we share the plan, I want to take a break. it's a lot to take in. And the previous episode took a while. Now this one drags a little bit, and the story accelerated. Maybe it is partially my fault because I was doing quite a lot of investigations, walking around here and there, and so the pacing previously was a little bit slower than it is right now. Because right now, in a short succession, we like it was in this episode that we almost finished the story for Alan Wake. So he got contacted by himself from another timeline, got back to Saga, and we got through the sheriff station with observing Alex being like in danger, damaged, and possibly influenced by the dark presence. That is, if Alex Casey is still a actual human being and not a fictional character written into the current story. We are getting into FBC shenanigans. We fought Scratch. That's all in this episode, and now we are coming up with a plan. We have a grand idea. We confirmed at least some of the theories that we had on the Count of the Three. We saw Yaka being like completely obliterated and also mugged. I guess you can call it mugging, yeah. So it's just so many events in such a short period of time. We will be going further, just not right now. Right now, we will be saying thank you for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. And if that is the case, then please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel, or otherwise let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there, and bye.